Good Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tessuigi at the desk with the Saturday Scouts. IJ Crichton, thank you for the follow. We are in the 2026 Honkball Hoofdklasse postseason. Thank you, EVC, for the raid in. Quick rollback to show my 4 theme teams that I'm running this season. The Lanfair Kolkwingel Extra Stitching, players with 10 characters or more in their last name, and they got a few new faces in the most recent set of cards. Jason Christensen, Jason Isringhausen, the Bob Cajun Bobs with the All Bobs team, still trying to get that Bob Feller, and believe it or not, that was the team that cost me my kneecaps. We played Mob Your Bob last week, and I think I gave away in total 278 packs. It was a lot. The Shibugamau Francophonies, players with French last names. And yes, Kirby Puckett counts because his name starts, or the name's origin is Phuket. And of course, Spore dragged the Hiroshima team redacted out of retirement with the Tokyo Series content set. I'm still trying to get that perfect Roki Sasaki. But hey, Yoshinobu Yamamoto went perfect. I am very excited about that. So enough about perfect team. We are here in the base game, taking a look at the playoff tree. So last year's Holland Series champions, Honkball Club Alan Weber, went to win the pennant. We were thinking Curaçao Neptunus might be able to miss the top 2 seeds, but no, they finished second. The RCH Penguins, a surprising third. They'll face the newly promoted Den Haag Storks, who finished 6th. And we, yes, well, you notice I skipped Wednesday, the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. I was busy working in the pack mines to work off my debt. 4th seed Hoofddorp Pioneers, your Hoofddorp Pioneers, will host Haarlem Kinheim. Now let's go take a look at the other leagues that are feeding into this one. So the Amsterdam Pirates are getting relegated to Eerste Klasse. The Rosmalen Griffins are getting promoted, and because of that, I have given them their ballpark, or their uniforms. Yes, they wear all blue because, and when you're down in the lower parts of the pyramid, you do not often get to use, or get home and road uniforms. Note the different pants, the different undershirt. I gave their road uniform Rosmalen on the front. This team in real life is still sitting in Tweede Klasse. They've been promoted twice in a row. So they'll be joining us up in the top club, or up in the top league, the Hoofdklasse. Getting relegated are 2 teams from Haarlem, DSS and Onze Gezellen. They're going to be headed to Tweede Klasse. Promotees, Amersfoort Quick, who is in Hoofdklasse 2 seasons ago in real life, and the Krom Tigers. Going down are Eindhoven and the Bergen Bears, with the Gouda Braves and the Zwolle Bluehawks getting the call up. And yes, I do need to fix it so that it's actually balanced between these. If you want to get the uniforms that I've been working on, I'm going to try and remember my own Stream Alerts tag here. I can't. But you can download them from the Out of the Park forums. I'm posting them there. And as luck would have it, take another look back at Eerste Klasse. Utrecht UVV is still stuck in here. But now they have a ballpark, courtesy of Flying Canuck. Sadly, I'm not going to get the chance to show it off on stream. That's the link to download my content pack. Go take a look. It's game 1 of the stream, which means we are going to be doing a lineup intro. And to be honest, I think I'm finally fed up with this brand of the lineup intro. I am going to be changing it for next time. So stay tuned. Lineup intro coming in. And now, here's today's starting lineup. Batting first, the second baseman, Breivik Valera. Number 6, second base, Valera. Batting second, the designated hitter, Giandido Tromp. Number 90, designated hitter, Tromp. Batting third, the first baseman, Christian Diaz. Number 1, first base, Diaz. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Riquelme de Castro. Number 17, shortstop, de Castro. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Sean Dunston Jr. Number 8, left field, Dunston Jr. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Hayden Kirsten. Number 21, right field, Kirsten. Batting seventh, the catcher, Edouard Bolivar. Number 11, catcher, Bolivar. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Tyrell Mercado. Number 30, center field, Mercado. Batting ninth, the third baseman, Gideon Marlin. Number 9, third base, Marlin. Today's starting pitcher, Austin Warner. Number 86, starting pitcher, Warner. As packed as the house can be here at Sport Park Pioneers. You can only have like 1,300 people in the stands. It's expandable up to 20,000. This was a bid by the Netherlands to host the first World Baseball Classic, or at least some foreign games in Europe. No such luck. Hard hit up the middle. Riquelme de Castro can't come up with it. That'll be a one-out single for Jesse Felders. The ever-dangerous Justin Yurchak, the Yurch. Designated hitter today. Straight up the middle. De Castro gets it. Flips to second. What a turn by Breivik Valera. And that'll be a double play. Donnie Breck struggles for Kinheim. Amsterdam native. And of course, Breivik Valera, familiar face to Toronto Blue Jays fans. Also, fans of the Orcs Buffaloes. He played a season, I think it was 2023, in Japan. But we don't have him for League Redacted. We have him for playing, well, next season, first base. And yes, we were able to extend him. Ha ha ha, he he he. Guy batted .432 in the season. And now he stands at first for Giandido Tromp. And he's plunked. First and second for Christian Diaz with a chance to blow this game wide open early. Tromp launches it to center. Hangs up long enough for Gertz. De Castro, 1-2 on the way from Breck. Called strike 3. And here's Sean Dunston Jr. One of 2 players on this team who in real life is now a coach, or at least out of the game of baseball. Ronnie Schimmel, the first baseman. Platoon advantage here. Hit hard to third. Marlin's throw across the diamond, win plenty of time, one away. Here's the right fielder, Van Gruzen, sorry. Strikeout victim. Warner picks up his first K of the day. Second baseman Christian Gonzalez. Another strikeout victim. Warner was as close to an ace as you could get in this league. The plan is to ride him like a rented mule. Aiden Kirsten, fictional player in this game. He was created for Amersfoort Quick. But the silly thing is, there's a real player working through the high school system with the same name, so that's whose photo I used. Like with a Saturday Soren, If there's a real player, I'm going to use their photo. If there isn't, I will not include them in the lineup intro. Bolivar. Meek fly ball to left. That's going to hang up long enough easily for Felders. Here's Tyrell Mercado. Line shot to left. That'll fall for a base hit. Big bounce there. First and second for Gideon Marlin. And the bases are loaded for the best batter on the team, Breivik Valera, with only one out. Hit hard through the left side, and the Pioneers will take the lead. Everyone moves up 90 feet. Station-to-station baseball here in Hoofddorp. John Dito tromp through the infield. Very reminiscent of my softball games lately. Christian Diaz, the 1-2 on the way from Breek. That could be two. Excellent turn there by the shortstop, Franca. But the Pioneers take a 2-0 lead. Here's Gertz, the center fielder. Belts it to center field. Mercado is not even going to budge. Like that was what? A step? Let's watch the replay on this. The canniest of corns. Alex Rodriguez. No, not that one. Strikeout victim. Here's Collier, the third baseman. Popped up. That's going to bounce off the wall. The outfield was drawn in, expecting it to not be, well, that. And Collier with a triple. Franca works the count to 1-1. Little line shot into right. That'll bounce in front of Kirsten. And Kinheim is on the board. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh, this is very, very bad. Let's get Theo Pelican up. Our ace pitcher out of game one. DeCastro flips it to second. That'll end the top of the third. But to say that the Pioneers are rattled is a bit of an understatement. Baseball gods, why do you vex me? Dunston Jr. is going to be given a exit at the end of this season. We only have 5 foreign player slots, and I want to make sure we're making the most of them. Pelican in to deal with the Yurch. He wants nothing to do with it. 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Schimmel. 2-2 on the way. Big swing and a miss. Outfield is shifted. Infield is shifted a little bit. And Van Gruzen hits it into left field. First and second with 1 out. Here's Gonzalez. Belted to center field. Mercado has a beat on it. Lost his hat, though. And here's Gertz. Line shot through the drawn-in infield. Kirsten's throw home is going to be cut off. Bases loaded for Alex Rodriguez. Full count. And the game is tied. Kinheim with an RBI walk. Make that back-to-back RBI walks. Of all the time to have a case of the yips. Eric Mendez getting loose in the bullpen. Dribbler to short. That'll end the inning. But Kinheim now takes the lead. 3-2 Harlem over Hofedorp. Bolivar gets aboard courtesy of a fielder error. Donnie Breck biffs the throw. There's Tyrell Mercado, first pitch swinging. That's popped up on the infield. Grabbed by the second baseman, Gonzalez. Marlin, 1-1 on the way. Line shot to center field. That'll work. First and second for Breivik Valera. He gets 4 wide ones from Breek. Tromp. 2 for 2 today. Or I should just say batting 1,000. Very high pop-up. Gonzalez makes the grab. Christian Diaz. High drive to right. Playable. And Van Gruzen makes the grab. Eric Mendez into the game to deal with Kinheim, the heart of their lineup. It's a line shot up the middle, outside of the reach of Raquelbin de Castro. And now Yurchak gets to feast on a right-handed pitcher. That's popped up. Marlin makes the grab. And yes, I do have a bug open for where all the hats go. I don't know. Valera can't grab this one. That's into center field. Mercado's throw holds the runners. It's first and second with 1 out for Stef Van Gruzen. Gruzen for Van Gruzen. Popped up third base. Marlin makes the grabs. Marlin picks it up. Throw across the diamond in time. De Castro, Dunston, Kirsten. McKelvin grounds out to third. Easy play there by Coyer. Dunston sends this to left. Little opposite field flare. Felders makes the grab. Hitting Kirsten. Hot shot up the middle. Gonzalez makes it a 1-2-3 inning. This wouldn't have happened if we still had Austin Warner on the bump. Gertz gets walked on 4 straight. Rodriguez, this is popped up on the infield. De Castro makes the grab, although infield fly rule was invoked. Here's Coyer. Bolivar's throw to second is going to be late. Gertz with a stolen base. Grounded to second. Easy play for Valera, but his throw is late, and it's an infield single for Tristan Coyer. Are you kidding me? Tried to catch Coyer off first. It should be a double play, but no, it's just a fielder's choice. And Kinheim now leads 4-2. Bolivar's throw to second is in time this time. 1 for 2 with a caught stealing. Donnie Break still going here. That's punched right to the shortstop, Franca. Here's Mercado. Line shot to left center field. Tyrell Mercado on his horse with another extra base hit. I think that's the first one for the Pioneers today. 1 out double. Sem Nyman getting loose in the Pioneers bullpen. 3-1 to Marlin. He holds up for ball 4. Donnie Break now with 4 walks. Come on, Breivik. Something would be nice here. Line shot right to the first baseman who doubles off. Oh, Schimmel. Of all the rotten luck. Sem Nyman into the game. 176 opponents against. Dunston with a tumbling grab off the shoestring for the first out. Yurchak 0 for 2 with a walk. Here he will ground out to Valera. 2 away. Schimmel. Fly ball to left. Dunston makes the grab. That'll send us to stretch time. Kinheim leads 4-2 over the Pioneers. Pioneers trying to get something going here. Bottom of the 7th. It's been all quiet since the 2nd inning. Christian Diaz takes the first pitch, in for a strike. 1-2 on the way. Line shot the other way. In foul territory, Velders makes the grab. Here's Rakelbin, full count. Low for ball 4. Donnie has been wildly effective. 6 walks, 6 hits, 2 earned runs because he scatters them all. Dunston squares to bunt. Takes ball 1. That'll draw the corners in. Full count. Outside for ball 4. Infield is in against Aiden Kirsten. And the Rockies are going to go to their bench. Yashar Clotita will bat here. And it's a bases-loaded walk to score a run. 4-3 now. Greek now has walked 8 in the game, and that'll be the end of his day. Nick Coyer in to deal with Eduard Bolivar and Tyrell Mercado. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bolivar to the shortstop. They're going to go home for 1. Safe at first, though. Franca to Rodriguez. And it'll be Mercado who has an extra base hit. 1-2 on the way from Coyer. Drill to center field. That will split the outfield defense and hand the Pioneers back the lead. That might clear the bases, folks. Mercado standing at second. Dunston Clotita will score. And that will get Franklin von Gerp loose in the bullpen. Here's Marlin. Off the end of the bat, Schimmel will make the play. Pioneers by 1 now. Clotita will take over in right field. Yeah, we're going to call an audible here and do some further defensive substitutions. Terrence Hemskirk taking over at second. Breivik Valera moving to third. Slightly different look than usual. So the idea is better up the middle defense. Van Gruzen makes the out in center field. Fly ball to right. Clotita checking in. That ball gets down. Chaka Gertz. First pitch swinging. Popped up on the infield. De Castro makes the grab. That'll bring Von Gerpen out of the bullpen. Big Frankie trying to lock down the save here. Lined right to the first baseman, Diaz. Literally right at him. Valera now playing third base. That's popped up. Quiet day for Breivik. Well, by his standards. Here's Trump. Looking to feast on a lefty. Grounded to third. Easy play there by Coyer. Here's Diaz. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's going to be a pinch hitter here. Kevin Viger's into the game. And he'll strike out to end the bottom of the eighth. Pioneers going for the win. Tyrell Mercado with a chance to be the team's hero. Van Gerp will face 9-1-2. He only needed one pitch to end the inning back in the eighth. Another set pitch, one pitch at bat here. Vigers handles it himself for the first out of the top of the ninth. Franca, 3-0. And the tying run is aboard. Here's Velders. Line shot to left. Dunston tracking it just in front of the warning track for the second out. Justin Yurchak will get walked again. Now the go-ahead run is standing at first. Pinch hitter here is Tom Van A. 1-1 on the way from Van Gerp. Rolled up the middle. De Castro will flip it to second. And that's the ball game. The Pioneers win game one of the best of three in the wild card round. Hoo hoo hoo. Double day for Tyrell Mercado. We still do not know what the news is on Austin Warner. That was close. The Penguins win 4-3 in 12 innings to beat the Storks. Oh man, that's close. Pair of injuries over there. The winning hit, a double from Diego Gonzalez. Ruptured finger tendon, he's gone for 4 months. Okay, all right. Between him and Goudreau losing his rotator cuff. I mean, you'd think he'd still be fine next season, right? Game 2. At Pim Mulier Stadium, the Freak Cope will take on JC Sulbaran. Kevin Vigers playing at first. Let's see, do we do any other sub-ins? Is Schmidt still? No, Schmidt's not a good first baseman anymore. Or a left fielder. Let's go with Trump in left. Let's get Schmidt in as a DH. And move Mercado up. We'll until risp it because it's not the first game of the series anymore. Crowell with as a pinch runner. Did someone get hurt? Skimmel is out of the game. Sulbaran with a walk. 2 out. Back-to-back walks now. You think JC might be a little bit cooked? Here's Van Grusen. Popped up into foul territory. Long run for Marlin. He's going to get there in time. Okay, dance around the raindrops there. Traffic on the base paths here for Mercado. Low and away for ball 4. Here's Bolivar. Hit hard to third. That'll end the inning. Kinheim gets out of it. Sulbaran settled down after his initial bout of wildness. Franca grounded to third. Tough play from Marlin. He's got the throw in time. Van A over at third. Matthias Crowell taking over at first base. Line shot to center field. Drawn in outfield. Mercado makes the grab. Scoreless through 5 here in Harlem. And Trump is standing at third. Hello, hello. Come on, Vigers. Popped up. Carrying. That might be deep enough. Trump is going to try and score. He will get in there sliding. Pioneers lead 1-0. And let's get Nyman up. Bouncer to short. Past the diving Franca. DeCastro standing at first. Here's Mercado. Given a 3-year extension during the season, he's going to be sticking around in Hofendorp. And you can see why. This is a potential captain of this team. Why did we give him an opt-out? That was silly. Kirsten standing at third for Mark Schmidt. DHing today. He'll work the walk. One of the few real players left on this roster that haven't been permanently stapled to the bench. Oh, man. Gideon. Franca makes the grab. Come on, Breivik. That'll be the insurance marker we need. And a little bit of an extra base running, courtesy of Schmidt. Van Gruzen's throw to third is off target. And Trump's getting intentionally walked. The Freak wants to deal with Vigers. That was an unintentional walk. 7 walks by Freak. DeCastro deep to left field, carrying, and on the track it's caught. Van Gruzen makes the grab. Thank you, Dr. John, for that lovely interlude. 3-0. Kinheim now. Or Pioneers. Bunted back towards the pitcher. That's a terrible bunt. Nyman makes the grab. Franca, 2-2 on the way. Line shot over the head of the third baseman, Valera, and into left field. Kirsten's over and left now. Felders will score. And now Van Gerp. Let's see if he enters the game. Infield is in to guard against another run scoring. Nyman with a strikeout. Full count on the Yurch. Popped up. Carrying. Very carrying. DeCastro makes the grab in shallow left. Mark Schmidt, first and second, one out. Drill to center field. Von A makes the grab. Hemskirk getting a chance to bat here. Swings and misses for strike three. Franklin Von Gerp into the game now. They'll face Chaka Gertz. Bottom of the eighth. Pioneers looking to punch their ticket. They just need 6 more outs. Freak going the distance. Felders to center field, carrying. Mercado tracks it down for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Pelican getting loose just in case this comes back around to the top of the lineup. Here's Van A. Strikeout victim, Alex Rodriguez, the last hope for Kinheim to keep this season going. Grounded to second, Hemskirk on to first, and the Pioneers are heading to Busum to take on Honkball Club Alan Weber in the semifinals. Huzzah! So now that we're out of here, we can put Warner on the playoff IL. I guess we'll call up Falke van Doorn. Maybe Pedro Hernandez as well. Yeah, who are we going to send down? Let's send down Meyer. Call up Pedro H. So our rotation's going to be Van der Schaaf, Van Doorn, and Sulbaran. And now with Pedro H. available as a shortstop backup, yeah, I'd rather have Kirsten at left. Let's have Trump DHing. I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't trust Miles Burleson just yet. Let's go with Trump in right field. And Schmidt as our DH. And Vigers as first base. Penguins swept the Storks. Hey, Flying WV. Woot indeed. As the calendar turns from July to August, Van der Schaaf is going to take on Lars Hoyer. We're actually a better away team than we are a home team, so Penguins will face Neptunus. WBC legend Tom de Block for Neptunus up against Luke Wilkins, an Australian pitcher. That game goes to Neptunus 3-2 in 12 innings. Neptunus scraping together a win. De Block pitching a gem. Huntington getting the W. We head to Rob Hoffman Valet. As Stein van der Schaaf takes on Lars Hoyer. The ever-dangerous Ray Patrick Ditter. Runners at first and second. Van der Schaaf with another bout of wildness. Quick check-in on him. Fly ball to right. That will fall for a base hit. Honkball Club Alan Weber will take the lead here in Busum. It's Victor Dreyer. Line shot to right. That's going to bounce around in the corner. We need more pitching. Still in the first, it's 4-0 Alan Weber. Bash directly down into the dirt. Bolivar's throw to first is at least in time. What's the launch angle on that? 0? 2. Alex Madeira. Another walk from Van der Schaaf. Seriously, he's got a 40. Where is this? Opke van Beek. Grounded to short. Kelbin's throw is in time. Van der Schaaf finally has a strikeout today. He is being eaten alive out there. Bases loaded for Dreyer. Pounce on the first pitch he sees, and it gets past Diaz and into right field. Semlauf getting loose. Here's Remco van Hemert, the designated hitter. Hard shot to Rikelbin. Well, half as many runs as last time. Hello, Breivik's at third. Towering shot by Jandito Trump and caught on the warning track. Trump on Trump violence there. Van der Schaaf's day is done. Semlauf into the game. Marnix Rubin gets plunked. Full count on Ditter. Fly ball to center field. Falls for a base hit. And we may just have to flush this one, folks. We're in comedy score territory. Poor Rakelbin has to end every single inning himself. Marlin, 1-2. Popped up. Center field. Tromp makes the grab. Rakelbin will tag and score, so the shutout is over. Kirsten punches one to right field. Mercado to third. Here's Bolivar. The problem with a 42-game season is that it is still a very small sample size. Sven Hoyer getting loose in the bullpen. Salasa joins the hit parade. That'll be the end of Sem Lauf's day. Sven Hoyer now. Two one on the way. Bases loaded for Marnix Rubin. Hit hard to second. Cotita standing at second. Pioneers down by 8. Runners at first and second, nobody out. This could be something. Bases loaded, nobody out. Okay, if we can't score enough runs in this inning, I'm just going to sim the rest of the game. Come on, Christian. And a double play. Madera to Salasa. Well, we noble tigered our way out of that one. Flush it. Game's over. We lose 18-4. Neptunus won their game. Kai Timermans up against Falke van Doorn. De Castro, hello. Back-to-back Ks from Timermans. Or Timmermans. Cotita drilled to center field for the first out. That'll be deep enough. Jandito Tromp. Or Edward Bolivar will tag. And now stands at third. Here's Valera. Line shot up the first base line and fair. And the Pioneers will take a 1-0 lead. Breivik Valera with a double. Captain Breivik. Jandito Tromp deep to left center, and that ball will sail on top of the wall. Come on, we still can't buy ourselves a home run? This dead ball era sucks, man. Jandito Tromp with an RBI triple, though. Christian Diaz doinks a line drive single. And it's 3-0. We're ambushing Timmermans here. Diving play by the first baseman Ditter. For an unassisted double play. Let's watch the Super Stats replay on that one. Sliding grab by Ditter to get the out. Terrell's on a burner lately. Slow roller to first. Ditter to second. Madera's throw not in time. Runners at the corners for Bolivar. Would love to get his bat going. That might do it. Duck snort single into center field. Clotita. He's one of the players who is retired, by the way, and he's now available on LinkedIn if you want to go hire him. Valera's fly ball to right is just in front of the right fielder. Bases loaded, 2 down for John Dito. Shot to center field. That'll score another run. We're doing to them what they did to us. It's anyone's series. It's 6-0 Pioneers here in the top of the 4th. Sedley Carell taking over for Kai Timmermans. And Diaz works the walk. And he's been having a rough postseason. I think we let him walk after this year. Either that or he DHs. I don't know. We gotta think about this. Kunzeros, thank you for the follow. Not to put a point on it, but I do want to point out what's going on in the score sheet. Bases loaded, 1 out. Christian Diaz up against Sedley Carell. Hit on the ground to second. They're going to go home for 1. And it's a double play. Van Hemert. It's a 4-2-3 double play, and we are benching Christian Diaz, like, right now. Kevin Vigers will draw in as the new first baseman. Hemskirk will take over at second base. Ah, there goes the no-hitter. Falke van Doorn having himself a game. Hey, Bolivar got a hit. Attaboy. Breivik now playing third base. We'll ground out. Van Doorn's going to get a chance to go oh, no. Let's go with Just van den Ovelen. We don't need Van Gerp. Flew too close to the sun. Here's the center fielder, Leandro Tromp. Hit to second. Hemskirk's throw is in time. Eric Mendez getting loose, just in case. Hemskirk to DeCastro on to first, double play. Pioneers even up the series at 1. A 4-hitter shutout against Honkball Club Alan Weber. Van Doorn had 6 no-hit innings. We still don't know what his injury is. That's... oh, thank goodness, just back stiffness. Okay. Ooh. Our future ace, by the way. Look at this guy. Sulbaran versus Aaron Brooks. '24 best pitcher in Holland, or best pitcher in the league, J.C. Sulbaran, trying to give the Pioneers the lead in the series. Aaron Brooks will be trouble. Looks like he was a member of the Athletics in 2024. Oh yeah, we should probably figure out if the A's are moving to Vegas in this sim or not. It's coming up on 2027. Bouncer to third. Going to be a tough play. Nice work there by Salasa. Diaz, slow roller to short. Madera makes the play. Yeah, why did I leave Diaz in the... I forgot to set my lineup. Never mind, Riquelme shoots this towards the clubhouse. De Castro! Blocked by Van Beek. That gets past Madera and into center field. And on the grounder, Riquelme will score. 2-0 Hoofddorp. Marlin up the baseline. Did we just tire out Busum? Is that what's going on? They scored all their runs in game 1. Let's go, let's go. Or maybe this is what happens when you put a 45 PBAPIP 70 home run against pitcher in a dead ball league. Bolivar shoots this to the scoreboard. This is a broken ball club you're seeing. 5-0 Pioneers. Aaron Brooks fails to get out of the first inning. And he will be charged with 6 runs against. It's a bat around first. Breivik's going to keep the party going. Oh my word. Trump will pop out to the catcher. Van Beek makes the grab. My word. You know, maybe... Why not us? Why not us? If Diaz is starting to figure it out, all of a sudden this team becomes a lot more dangerous, especially if Terrell Mercado keeps hitting like that. You beautiful boy. You're still a teenager. He just turned 19. He's not even drinking age in some parts of the world. Bases loaded for Kirsten. Strikeout victim. Changeup fooled him. Nelmerson Angela. Bolivar draws the walk. Gotita with a chance to put this one away. Another RBI single for Jizjar. Ishar? I don't know how to pronounce that name still. And with that, it is a comedy score. It's 10-0 in the bottom of the second. And Trump's going to make it more. Oh, goodness. John Dito with a triple. If you freeze frame, you can see the exact moment when the light leaves his eyes. We're just going to half inning this one and see how deep this pit goes. Ooh. Bolivar is hurt, so Jason Geisbertha is going to see some action For the first time this postseason. This season, actually. Let's just sim the rest of the game. 15-2, your final. Sulbaran goes the distance. And now we have a chance to put it away. Ooh. Penguins going to the Holland series. That's a big thing. It looks like RCH Penguins has never won a Holland series, if I'm reading the translation correctly. Why is their Japanese page that much better? They've won a European Cup, but they've never won a championship. They have a chance now. So do we. Yeah, we can't keep running Christian Diaz at first. Let's go with Van Gorkum, though. Let's get Mercado batting third. Marlin fourth. Kirsten. Okay, Boulevard's going to be playing through his hamstring tightness. Bless you. And Clotilda's figuring it out. Okay, I feel like this is a team that has a chance. Vondershoff got through the first inning. Let's go. Skipper, bouncer to first. Good play by Van Gorkum. Infield is in. Outfield shifted to pull. Fly ball to center. Mercado's got it. Ray Patrick Ditter will tag and score. And Honkball Club Alan Weber takes the 1-0 lead. Marlin standing at second. Kirsten. Bouncer to first. Going to be a tough play. Sacrificed. Ditter will make the grab and the out. Riquelbin. Shot to short. Madeira makes the out. Can Lars Hoyer bamboozle this team again? Can Stein Vanderschaff keep it from getting worse? Quick turn by Valera. Double play. Arnix Rubin. Fly ball to center. Grabbed by Mercado. First and second. Van Gorkum's aboard with his first hit of the postseason. Valera works a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded, nobody out. John Dito. John Dito! Doinks it into left field. Pioneers tie the game. Mercado. Bouncer to third. Gonna be a tough play. Not in time. Infield single. Van Gorkum scores. Pioneers lead 2-1. Shot to third. That could be a fielder's choice. 3-1. Here's Clotilda. Shot up the middle. That'll be another base hit. What has gotten into these Pioneers, and can you bottle it? 4-1 Hofendorp. Sacrifice hit there by Kirsten. De Castro, 2-2. And he wears it. Bolivar. Bouncer to third. That'll be across the diamond. Pioneers score 4 in the bottom of the third. Credit where credit is due. Van der Schaaf has really played well here. Tyrell, shot to second. Easy play there for Van Hemert. One, two. Wild pitch, skips past Bolivar. Normally he doesn't do that. And on the 2-2, that ball is sent to center field. It'll be another sacrifice fly. Throws into the cutoff man, De Castro. Giandro Tromp. Another walk from Van der Schaaf. Arnix Rubin. Bouncer to third. Going to be a tough play. They'll just get the one out. Going across the diamond is Gideon Marlin. Ditter. Swing and a miss. Van der Schaaf. With all these righties coming up, I think we're going to go to... Let's get Mendez or... Let's go with Hoyer. Actually... Yeah, let's go with Sven Hoyer to deal with the catcher, Opke van Beek. Big cut to end the top of the sixth. That'll bring Sam Nyman up for the seventh. Tying run at first. Here's Ditter. Runners are going. Throw to third is late. That'll bring Van Gerp up. Field is in now. Nightmare inning here for Sem Nyman. Juan Urania. To the infield. They're going to go home for one. De Castro gets the out at home. Philip Schipper will face Van Gerp. Going to go for 2 1/3 here. And this is popped up on the infield. Valera makes the grab. To stretch time we go. Pioneers on the cusp of the Holland series. Jasper Elfrink. As defensive changes, Valera to third, Henskirk to second. Van Gerp on the bump to end it. Gives up a leadoff walk. Here's Marnix Rubin. Strikeout victim. Ray Patrick Ditter. 0-2. Another strikeout from Van Gerp. Urania. Fly ball to right. Clotita says he's got it. The Hoofddorp Pioneers are headed to the Holland Series. Gosh, that's got to be, what, the first time in 30 years? I gotta check. The Hoofddorp Pioneers have won the championship only once in 1997. According to this, they did make the finals. Yeah, they made the finals 5 times. The last time Pioneers made it was 2013 when they got swept by Neptunus. Pioneers did make the postseason, or the top 4, in 2019 and 2020. Tyrell Mercado wins Series MVP. And on a wing and a prayer and a broken rotation, we've got a shot at a Holland Series. I don't believe I actually have the home stadium for RCH in Hempstead. No, I don't. So we're not going to play through those games. We're going to have to sim them. Sulbaran versus Farley in Game 1. We win 11-2. Kirsten with a grand slam. Aiden Kirsten and Sulbaran go in the distance. Yeah, we got to move Kirsten up in the lineup. Game 2. Pioneers win again. Falke van Doorn. 7 effective innings. You know, I'm glad you redeemed that, Dave, because I am out of water at the moment. I will be right back, folks. Okay. Okay. Pioneers up 2-0 against the RCH Penguins. Lineup adjusted to make up for the fact that I hadn't over the past while, and despite that, we still put up strong numbers against the Penguins. Van der Schaaf on his horse, and De Castro's injured. Good thing we got Pedro Hernandez, who can fill in at shortstop. Welcome back, the Panamanian Pedro. How did he get injured? Collision. Okay, I was wondering if he just like caught the baseball with his face or something. Schramm, where's one in the numbers? Valera makes the grab. Yeah, having him as our second baseman next season is not going to be happening. This is not a good second baseman. Might be a good third baseman. More likely he's going to take over at first or DH. Because this bat is worth keeping. Ranging deep in the hole in short. Beautiful play there by Schramm. Sammy Infante standing at second. Here's Darnell Collins. Strikeout victim. Of all the times for Van der Schaaf to figure out how to play pitcher, this is fantastic timing. Diego Gonzalez, last series MVP. Marlin across the diamond, what a throw. Here's the shortstop, Schramm again. Schramm. That's a hard name to pronounce. Bases loaded for Jorge Garcia. Line shot to short. What a play by Hernandez. And it's a double play, 6-5. Pedro, my dude. Gideon Marlin high and deep to right center field. Off the top of the wall. Pioneers will take the lead. Gideon Marlin. Have yourself a postseason, buddy. 2 RBI, 2-out triple. Mercado will get an intentional walk. Kirsten will get an unintentional walk, and the bases are loaded. Wilkins has walked 5, struck out none. And here's Clotita. 3-0 Hofdorp. Bolivar doink back to the pitcher. That'll end the bottom of the 5th. All right, with Van der Schaaf hanging in there, let's get Mendez up. Mendez will get the 7th. If we can preserve Van Gerp, that would be ideal. I really do feel like Gideon Marlin has turned a corner here. Mercado, 3-1. Grounded to third base. Going to be a tough play. Newton's across the diamond and in time. Or Carmen, rather. Van der Schaaf's day is done. Eric Mendez in. He pitches a clean inning. Theo Pelican getting loose. First and second, 1 out for Pedro Hernandez. Fielder's choice. Pedro a little too fast. Van Gorkum strikes out looking. Vinko. I think that's his first strikeout of the game. Actually, we're going to let Mendez cook here. And let's go with, who do we want? Let's go with Nyman. I can't even pronounce that first name. That's too many vowels. First pitch swing, Marlin to right field. Collins makes the grab. Mercado to right field again. This one falls in front of Collins. He can't make the play. Everyone had to wait up. Kirsten. Can't keep him hitless forever. Pioneers take this one out of save territory. Cotita, fly ball to left. Good throw by Garcia. Trump frozen at third. Bolivar will send this to center field. That'll end the bottom of the eighth. Sem Nyman in. He blows the shutout. Aguito, deep to right field. Clotita makes the grab. Penguins down to their last out. Called strike three. Pioneers 1 game away from a Holland series for the second time in franchise history. DeCastro, day to day. Let's put Pedro H in. Give Raquelbin a breather. Sulbaran has been electric this postseason. Hitting Kirsten, bouncer to third. That will be a double play, but the first run of the game is in to score, and it goes to the Pioneers. Gideon Marlin to center field. That'll fall for a base hit. One more run will come in to score. Gideon standing at second. Right through the box, it's Edouard Bolivar. Kevin Viegers, 1-0 on the way, popped up to left. Pedro H. Hernandez to his counterpart at short. Apologies, my cat is screaming at me for some reason. Mickey. Do you have anything to say to the folks? No, you get in my lap and you're quiet. Fielder's choice, 6-4. Schramm to Laguito. Schmidt at third. Terrell to deep center field. Sulbaran gives up a one-out triple to Obka Schramm. Grounder to third. Or to second. We're tied up. Dribbler in front of the plate. Bolivar does have a cannon arm. Dylan Farley, 6 walks. Now this is honk ball. Vigers. Slow roller to third, gonna be a tough play. In time, Carmon to first. Sulbaran might have to do another magic act to get out of this one. To third. That'll be a fielder's choice to Valera. And Dunlop gets the walk. Mart Blyleven. Bases loaded. Through the left side for a base hit. Outfield was drawn in, so it's only a 1-run damage. Seriously, this is the guy you give up the tying single, or the go-ahead single to? Schramm. Popped up to center field. Pioneers have won 6 in a row since getting dummied 18-4 in Busum. Pedro goes for the bunt. They try to get the lead runner. Farley goes to third, and Schmid is in there safely. Breivik will tie the game. Rocket single to right field. Schmid scores. John D. Doe. John D. Doe. Line shot to center. Good play by Dunlop. Mercado, 2-0. Doink single, left field, base hit. Everyone holds. Kirsten. And he wears it. Pioneers will take the lead. A go-ahead hit by pitch with the bases loaded. Sean Martina taking over. And Gideon doesn't bite on a pitch outside. Boulevard through the drawn-in infield. Another run will score, possibly more. Nightmare inning. Vigers will ground out. They get the lead runner. Here's Schmidt. Fly ball to right. Carries. Collins makes the grab. Pioneers lead 6-3. Not that I don't trust the rest of my team, but I want to see how far JC can carry us. Okay, I think he's getting to cooked. Let's get Pelican up. Fly ball to left. Kirstens. Tracks it down on the track. Good throw. Holds the runners. Blyleven. Another pop up to left. Kirsten waits under it. This time the run will tag and score. 6-4. Pioneers lead. 1-2 on the way to Obkeskram from Sulbaran. Called strike 3. That'll be the end of the day for Sulbaran. Theo Pelican facing 2-3-4 here. And we're all tied up as Darnell Collins hits a 2-run jack. Should have gone to Von Gerp. Let's get him loose. Diego Gonzalez to deep center field. That'll send us to stretch time. We're tied at 6s in Game 4 of the Holland Series. Christian Diaz, pinch hitting here at the bottom of the 7th. He'll work a leadoff walk against Sean Martina. We should probably go to a pinch runner here. Who do we got that's fast? There's Hemskirk. DeCastro's got a sprained ankle. There's Burleson, Dunston Jr. Yeah, we're going to go with Dunston Jr. here. Gonzalez's throw to second is late. Hernandez squares to bunt. Pulls back and works the walk. It's a 3-1. Runners at first and second now for Breivik. Valera shot up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Sacrifice hit. Tromp now. Second and third with one out. And he's walked. Tyrell Mercado has a chance to hand the Pioneers back the lead with Franklin Van Gerp and Sem Nyman loose in the bullpen. It'll be a ground ball to short. They get the fielder's choice, no double play. Kirsten now. Pioneers lead. Martina with 7 walks. His day is done. Sam Koala! Hey, good to see you. Gideon Marlin. Base is loaded. 2 down. Walked him. Pioneers lead by 2 now. Bolivar will ground out to the shortstop, but the Pioneers respond back with a 2-run inning. 2 runs without getting a hit, no less. Sem Nyman takes over. Here in the top of the 8th. Pioneers by 2. Full count. Laguito swings and misses. Here's Dunlop, the center fielder. Fly ball to deep center. Mercado tracks it down. 2 away. Blyleven. Line to right. Mart Blyleven. It's been a bit of a nuisance. Here's Opke Schramm. Fly ball to center field. Inning over. Vigers will see his day end. Luca van Gorkum into the game to pinch it. Runners at first and second for Pedro. Squares to bunt. Count is 2-0. Misses the bunt. In front of... Oh, that's a very good bunt by Pedro H. Second and third with 1 out for Breivik. And he's getting intentionally walked. John Dito Tromp. Charge! Fly ball to deep center field. Van Gorkum tags and scores, and it's 9-6 for the home team. Van Gorkum takes over at first. Hemskirk will take over for Valera. And Clotilda checks in right field. The Hands crew is out as much as they can be. Nyman still going here. Sammy Infante. First pitch swinging. Line to center field. Mercado lines it up, one away. Here's Darnell Collins against Nyman. Fly ball to right. Clotilda just checked in. He makes the second out. Welcome in, readers from Nas Base. You are here to witness something incredible. I don't even have a song prepped for this. In our second season, the Hofdorp Pioneers on the cusp of winning. Oh, there's another raid in. Sean Curtis, hello. Golly, 2 raids in a little bit. All right, so welcome in, Raiders. Hello, my name is Tetsuiji. This is the Saturday Scouts. It's 2027. No, 2026 in this save. We're at Sport Park Pioneers in Hofendorp. And somehow, some way, this team is on the cusp of a championship. I just need to find... All right, I'm going to use one that I used most recently for the Buffaloes. Let's see if we can pull off the win here. Sam Nyman on the bump. Jorge Garcia at first. Pioneers lead by 3. 1-0 on the way. Fly ball to right. That will fall for a base hit. And now the tying run comes to the plate. Diego Gonzalez. Oh no. Bases loaded. Bradley Laguito. First pitch swinging. Popped up. Right side. Hemskirk has it. The Pioneers have won the Holland Series for the second time in franchise history and the first time in 29 years. The flag flies in Hofdorp. And we did it with our top 2 starting pitchers out for the entire offseason. My word, as the 4 seed, we pick up the win. Seven straight wins after getting dunked 18-4 by Honkball Club Alan Weber. You look at this team and you realize, hey, that's a very few number of games played. Yes, it's a 42-game season. Breivik Valera setting the league record for batting average, going .436. Austin Warner's got a case for Pitcher of the Year. Sulbaran turned it on in the postseason, I want to point out. Your playoff MVP is Gideon Marlin. 4 for 10 with 6 RBI, slugging 1,000. And the Pioneers are champions. I don't believe it. Ashton Goudeau is going to be sticking around for another year. Hopefully his torn rotator cuff injury heals well. Kelvin De Castro will opt out. Fine by me. I mean, he is on a... We've got him for auto-renew anyway. We're going to keep the ticket price at $9. We're going to crank our scouting and development budgets, tiny as they are. And we are going to be releasing Sean Dunston Jr. Do we keep Rakelbin or do we go with Pedro H again? Who, by the way, came in the clutch in a big way. Well, it depends. Who's under contract? Pedro... Yeah, we're going to just release Pedro. Save a little bit of money. We're going to keep Van Gerp. We're going to keep Tromp. Van der Schaaf. We're going to release Yashar. Old man Christian Diaz is finally going to hit free agency.
Imagine a planet of little TJ lasers, all highly skilled in weapons and biotic tactics. With me, lasers and phasers.
Now let's skip this tune. All right. One heck of a season. Goal, don't get relegated. Result, Holland Series trophy. Yep, that's what we did. Mark Schmidt hangs up his cleats as a champion. Way to go, big guy. All right. I think we gotta get... Valke van Dorn, we're gonna let him develop as normal. Let's go take a look at the dev lab and see who we should be sending in. Let's get Rakelbin, who is injured. Two to 3 weeks for a short program, 7 to 8 months for a long. Let's get Terrell Mercado in for a long program, especially since we locked him up. Let's see if we can improve Marlin's infield defense. Get Kirsten in for an outfield defense. Generate some bat speed from Vigers. I mean, Valera could probably pick up left field and stay there. That'll move Kirsten to right field. Let's get Falke von Dorn in. Let's work on his secondary pitch. If he can improve that changeup. Dr. Doom, Von Dorn there. Let's get Mendez in to work on his secondary pitches as well. And Bolivar for quality of contact. That'll leave room for some changes later if we feel the need. Merveilleux. One loss all season, all postseason, and the loss was 18-4. Man, we lucked out. And it is a long off season, by the way, you will note. Oh yeah, we should probably replenish the personnel. I like our hitting coach. I like our pitching coach. Let's go grab... bench coach who's at least 2 out of 3. Ah, Kevin Mon. That'll work. Sign him up. Or Marn, I should say. He's our first base coach. Okay. Juan Camacho. Let's go back to staff roles. So, someone who works well with personable or is normal. Okay. Let's go with Paulino. Zach Hockey wins Pitcher of the Year. 8-0, 2.10 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. Michael Saunders won... Wait, Captain Canada? Well, I'll be doggone. Is he actually coaching the RCH Penguins? No, he's right now with the Mariners organization, but still, cool to see. He's doing pretty well. So we lost out on outstanding pitcher, but Breivik Valera wins MVP with Trump right behind him. I mean, 585 on base. That's pretty good. Rosmalen Griffins win the Eerste Klasse Championship, confirming they are the right team to move up. The Tweede Klasse champion is the Krom Tigers, and the Derde Klasse champion is the Gouda Braves. Now Rick Heldon can work on his infield. Good, good. All right, we got our coaching staff sorted. Paulino, Marn. Looks like staff cohesion's decent. Someone who works well with personable would go a long way. Let's go default, positive. Sure. Don't really need an assistant GM, but whatever. Yeah, I'd rather have Valera at left field. Hemskirk at second, yes, that I can get behind. We just gotta finish training up Valera. Kirsten left? Apparently he decided to quit the team. We irked him so much. Oh well. I was wondering who disappeared. Now, of course, we have to be careful. We can't just go out and sign any old player. Right, I also need to make sure that we have... Yeah, we gotta hop into commish mode to make sure that all the Curaçaoans, Arubans, they get their Dutch citizenship. Luke Haycope. I could get behind a signing for that. He's better than an option than Hemskirk, let's put it that way. That is kind of rich, though. No shortage of, Yep. Hey, Cardinal fan, you missed it. We won the title. The Hofdorp Pioneers. 2026 Honkball Hofklasse champions. And we did it because Tyrell Mercado just went off. As did Gideon Marlin. Like, let's throw some respect on his name. Why was streamer mode not turned on my Discord? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up now. Hopefully we see the league expansion relegation setting soon. I mean, the fact that we did this without Warner and Goudot is pretty impressive, because Sulbaran just pitched his heart out. Falke van Doorn turned in a stellar postseason as well, and I can't wait for him to be a part of the mainline club. Let's see who I can raid into on this beautiful Saturday. Let's not forget... Oh, Escape Velocity's going. Right on. Looks like he's doing some 1970s play with the Yankees and Phillies. That should be a lot of fun. As always, DishNet 34 is going later tonight with the This Week in Perfect Team Saturday Showdown. And you'll see me next on Wednesday, for real this time, with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters as they launch the 2021 season. And hopefully this time, it's not beautiful here since like 96 degrees. Yeah, we've got a heat warning coming up as well. It's like someone's pointing a hot hair dryer at the eastern part of North America and just letting it sit. Flying Purple Baseball Beaters on Wednesday, back with the off-season stream of your Honkbal Holland Series championed Hofdorp Pioneers next week. Time is precious, folks, and I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Have a great rest of the week. Stay safe in the heat. And be good to each other.